So you guys ever just jump back into an old school game like Team Fortress 2 or even like Call of Duty Ghost or even Bad Company 2? You know, those kind of oldish FPS games back in like 2004 and kind of like grew up all the way through. Anywho, yeah, those kind of games, you ever go back to them just wanting to like, you know, get some kind of old school nostalgia, or even for the most like, you know, just enjoy a nice old school game for the most part, just, you know, just to feel what it was like to be the good old days essentially. But for some fucking reason, aside from the toxic people that we ever so love in our video game world, which, you know, discussion time coming on that very soon, don't get me wrong, but what this whole discussion time is going to be following around is the hackers and cheaters. Here's what doesn't really make sense about this whole concept. It is 2018. Yes, we still have hackers, yes, we have cheaters. Regardless of that, when you jump into an older game, for people like you and I that jump back into it for a nostalgia purpose, or even hell, just play it for fun. Now, don't get me wrong, this isn't going into the territory where modding is, you know, using for the wrong and bad. I mean, when you're in a single player, for all means, it gets more fun when you play with mods. It gets more fun when you cheat a little bit here and there. It has its cap to its fun, and then afterwards it kind of gets boring, gets repetitive, and then after that you're kind of done with it. But more or less, the whole point of this going towards is with cheaters and hackers, even though they're still going back to these old nostalgia games, and regardlessly, even like when I was playing Bad Company 2 the other night, I jumped back on just because I felt like, you know, I want a little nostalgia life brought back into my life once in a while, you know what I mean? And yet some hacker himself just jumped on there using aimbot and, you know, dropping missiles like no fucking buddy's business, like just constantly spawn killing us. And it was kind of interesting because they continue to call us, or our team, you know, a certain racial and certain words that YouTube probably wouldn't appreciate me saying, but you let your imagination run wild. Try not to, you know, say any of that in the comment section below. Much appreciated. But more or less, they were flaming us for being bad. But yet, how do you? Here's what I really don't get. How does somebody go out of their way to flat out insult you? Right? They insult you. I mean, it's gaming. There's no doubt about it. It's flame is flame, one way or the other. But when you go out of your way to flame somebody for being absolutely bad, but yet they don't have the overall advantage because you are hacking, because you've used an engine or a modder to give you that benefit of the doubt, what is it that they're looking for? Like, quite honestly, are you asking me to, like, you know, bend over and say, "Oh my God, Daddy, put it in my ass, please"? Like, what is it really that these hackers are looking for? Are you guys okay? If you're a hacker or a cheater in the first place and plays on multiplayer platforms, and somehow you come across this video, and please, I beg you, do whatever you like on this video, but for fuck all sake, please give me one goddamn answer. What is it that do you think that the community is gonna praise you? Is that what you guys are looking for? Are you just upset because nobody loved you? I don't want to say go out of my way and make it like a, you know, a personal problem, but is it coming down to the point where you're looking for that online attention to, you know, practically make people feel like that they're no better than you, that you're this all-time best player of this old-time game that practically nobody fucking plays these days? But what's quite interesting out of all this, right? Even if you can't answer that for the hackers out there, just saying. If you can't, I understand. But here's what really gets my gears rolling of all things. The fact that user was once, you know, flaming us for being bad and all, is the fact that I was able to kill him twice out of that whole thing, and continuously he started to tell me I was hacking, I was cheating, even though, I mean, you know, 20 fucking million missiles doesn't just appear randomly right where you're regardlessly spawning. I mean, unless, you know, Bad Company 2 is officially given up on all of on their, you know, security bases as well. Fuck me, I know, right? But the moral of this whole thing I'm going on about is, what exactly do these hackers and cheaters look for? Is it attention? I mean, obviously it's attention, but like, what exactly is it? Honestly, I can't come to figure out myself. I think it's more or less to feel more superior than others, which, you know, as humans, we all like to feel superior than another person once in a while. That's understandable. I mean, for fuck's sake, we train animals, for fuck's sake. I mean, we are superior in our sort of sense. But I don't know, man. I feel like this is more of a more of a discussion between the hackers having to explain themselves. I quite don't fucking understand. Don't get me wrong. It's fun when you do it in a single player. It's fun when you're playing a game by yourself in that sort of fashion. But when you go out of the way and start, ruining a game for somebody else, especially for someone like us that, kind of go back to these games for nostalgia purposes, we're not coming back for a fucking, a child to practically come on there and be like, you're fucking garbage, you're absolute dog shit, and, spawns in tanks and missiles and, practically giving them the 100% over advantage, and then flame somebody afterwards because somehow you got through their little loophole and managed to outbeat their hacking skills. I don't really want to even call it hacking skills. Quite honestly, it's probably a fucking script kiddie for all I know. But quite frankly, ladies and gentlemen, I know I'm kind of just repeating myself here and there, but quite honestly, I want to hear what you guys think. I'm having a hard time to kind of get the grasp of this. I thought it was hilarious the fact that I saw this happen, especially with my own ears and eyes. It's absolutely it's kind of baffling to me, just the fact that there's people out there that actually genuinely believe they're in the right because they are hacking. I just don't get it. I just don't fucking get it, man. But ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna end it off here for the night. If you like what you saw, please like, comment, and subscribe. Dislike if you dislike it. And for all intents and purposes, tell me what you guys think at the bottom. What do you think hackers generally get off of this? Do they get the big old ego stroke? Do you think the mommy and daddy will praise them a little bit more? I don't know. Maybe they want our autograph. Fuck if I know. I'm just gonna end it off here. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not gonna go hack. Please don't hack. If you're gonna do any of that sort of stuff, do it responsibly and do it in single player mode where nobody gets affected unless it's, beneficial. You know what? We're not promoting hacking whatsoever. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm out.